Ked mill, bitches. I am Dempsey, and this is kind of a unorthodox video. I usually don't do these videos, but I figured I had to for this one. For this one boss, for this one moment in my, I guess, gaming... all of my gaming experience. This is kind of a first for me, I guess, so I figured I have to chronicle it, you know? This one's, you know, for the ages. Making this seem such a big deal, don't I, huh? Oh my god, and there's the first death. Excellent. Okay, well, in any case, this is The Witcher 3. And as I was playing through it, through the main quest of the Heart of Stone expansion, through the quest specifically called Evil's Soft First Touches. After a certain point, after you visit Olgierd, who is like the titular, I guess, depending on your point of view, he's either the antagonist or a major supporting character. And after you talk to him, you go to the sewers of Oxenfurt and you fight the Frog Prince. And this is him. And holy shit, is he hard. This is one hell of a tough boss. When it comes to difficulty, this guy... This guy broke me in so many ways. I just did not expect him to be this viciously hard. Like, it goes beyond being just tough. This is like next gen. This is next level fucking difficulty right here. But yeah, so I figured I wanted to make a video kind of detailing how I went about fighting this guy, because I struggle with him a lot. As you can see, I've already tried to fight this guy 5 times and I've died. Attempt 6. Let's see if it's gonna go any better now. So I figured I'd just kind of, you know, go through my thinking, go through the thought process of, you know, me going through and trying to kind of analyze this fight and kind of trying to figure out a way to beat him. And yeah, so I kind of just tried in the beginning. I just kind of, you know, was testing out to see what was the dodge window like. Like, could I reliably dodge him if I stood in front of him? The question is no. He has that tongue that he kind of spits out at you, and it comes out at such a ridiculous speed, and it has such an insane reach that it just, if you manage to like predict it, you should, you know, technically be able to dodge it. However, I think there's something up with the hitboxes that actually prevents you from being able to do that. And I figured that out fairly early on, and I started to exclusively roll after I figured that out. Dodging, you know, dodging is just, you know, you're doing that little pirouette, whilst rolling is you, as the move indicates, you roll. That's, you know, you have two different kind of evasive options in The Witcher 3. One is dodging, the other one is rolling. And, I mean, you can also block, I guess that would be the third. But in terms of movement, you have 2 different options available to you. And dodging against this guy is not an option. Forget it. Don't use it, don't even think about it. Maybe if you... No, I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't recommend you fighting this guy on... Oh, right, shit, I should have mentioned that. I'm playing on New Game Plus Death March. So this is the absolute hardest difficulty mode that you can imagine. And in this mode, basically, he one-shots you. Period. He just one-shots you with everything he has. I guess except for the poison clouds, they just do damage over time. Or apply a dot. I'm not really sure how that works. Wait. Damage over time. Damage over time is a dot. What am I talking about? But you know what I mean. Like the poison cloud doesn't kill you instantly. That's all I'm trying to say. Fuck. The Frog Prince is one pricky bastard. If you try to run away from him and, you know, keep your distance, he's gonna pelt you with that shit. So you wanna stay close to him. you don't want to stand too close, because when he jumps, and he does that a lot, like he does these little hops where he just jumps straight up in the air and lands back down. He does a ridiculous amount of damage when he does that, and if he catches you in his vicinity, you're dead. So do not, I repeat, do not stand too close. Don't stand too far away, but don't stand too close either. My tip is, for when, you know, for the appropriate distance, you should be standing when it comes to, you know, his proximity. Try to stand just, if you're, oh right, this is where I go into video and enable the boss health bar, because I was just so, heartbroken. Like, I mean, God, and it's only gonna get worse. We're already at attempt 9. Jesus. Alright, shit, what was I talking about? Oh, right, there's a very easy way of knowing exactly what distance is the right distance to stand at, and pay attention to Geralt's kind of silhouette, specifically his head. So, when the top of his crown, the top of his head, the crown, is just beneath the Frog Prince's chin, that's the perfect distance. You can easily dodge to the sides without, you know, worrying about him kind of hitting you with some ridiculously fast attack. And at that distance you can also kind of predict. It's easier for you to kind of see his movements and to predict whenever he's gonna attack. So yeah, I would definitely recommend, you know, standing at a, not a medium range, a close to medium range, somewhere in that ballpark. You don't want to stand too close, but you definitely don't want to stand too far away either. So yeah, try to, you know, position Geralt's head just beneath the Frog Prince's chin, and that should be perfect. Rolling is, like I said, your best option. You don't want to dodge. That's really not gonna do anything for you. I think that the rolling... Oh right, maybe I should briefly mention my spec. I have spec pretty much exclusively in the swordsmanship tree. So I'm definitely a swordsmaster, and I am using the fleet-footed foot, which I think actually gives me more invincibility frames when I roll or dodge. Unfortunately, I don't get enough when I dodge, when I do my little pirouettes. So rolling is pretty much the only course of action that I can take. And look at how little damage I do to this guy. I can't even... When I turned on the boss health and I noticed how little damage... And this shocked me. He did not one-shot me there. I have no idea what just happened. I can't explain that. That's an anomaly. I should be dead. I'm not. I do not know why. Fuck, there's so much talking about. I don't even know. What was I talking about? Oh my god. Oh my god. And there's the damage over time. The damage over time. Oh right. My heart sank when I enabled the boss health bar, and I saw how little damage I did. I was genuinely considering that maybe I should just, you know, Google the console commands and check if there's a command. I actually think there is a command for, you know, to type in something that allows me to kill him instantly. Because goddamn. Goddamn this boss. One thing that I figured out, so there's two things I figured out fairly early. And there I started again. That's so weird. I have no idea what that's about. There's two things I figured out fairly early on. One, do not dodge. Two, when you roll, do not try to roll as I'm doing now. Do not try to roll behind him, and boom. The poison cloud got me again. Attempt number 12! Do not try to roll to stand directly behind him, like I did right now. Because when you do that, he actually just jumps straight ahead and basically positions himself in the corner of this sewer. Now, that's not really the end of the world, but I would definitely prefer, and I would definitely recommend, you trying to avoid that. Try to avoid that from happening or try to prevent that from happening by avoiding standing at his rear. At any point, just do not stand directly behind him at any fucking point. Stand to his sides. There I managed to, oh my god, that was fantastic. I managed to push him back to the center of the room once again. And there I popped a swallow, and there's confirmation that you cannot dodge that tongue. God damn. Okay, so this is attempt 13. Oh my god. I think that all in all, yeah, I fought this guy 23 times. 4 times were recorded in my, and they're not featured here, were recorded in my, I'm doing a let's play of this magnificent game right now, and 4 of the attempts are recorded in an official episode in the Let's Play The Witcher 3 playlist. And the rest of the, 19 attempts should be here. Unless I've missed something. Yeah, no, I think that, yeah. The rest of the attempts should all be here. And that's kind of what I wanted to showcase. I basically fought this guy for pretty much an hour. I have, however, edited out the, what do they call it? The loading screens. For everybody's convenience. Somehow I managed to dodge that one. Whew! Lucky me. And this is another reason why I don't like fighting this guy in a corner. It's kind of dark here, and it's kind of hard to see him. I mean, he does have, you know, those, I don't want to call them sores, but he has those growths all over his body, so, and they kind of, you know, they kind of emit this kind of light. So you can kind of see him fairly easily, but his silhouette does kind of disappear in the darkness. So that's one of the reasons why you want to avoid kind of cornering him in this room, in the sewer room. So yeah, try to avoid standing directly behind him, and this is never gonna happen. The second reason is it's kind of harder, at least for me, to kind of I guess place myself in a good position from which I can actually attack him from. Because right now he's there in the corner, and there's so little room to kind of maneuver in, you know, that it's kind of hard to place myself in a favorable. And there he skips again. Why did you stand directly behind him? I guess I haven't figured out quite yet that I'm not supposed to do that. Man, but I will, don't worry. This is one hell of a hardcore boss. This is one of 2 bosses that I knew. And that's one hell of a rare move that he just did. His little stomp there. He doesn't do that very often, but he did do it right there, and I'm glad I get to see it and showcase it for anybody who's never seen it. Now you know what to expect. That when he like flings his tongue like that and kind of, you know, just wobbles around a bit like blah, blah, blah. That attack doesn't seem to do any damage, or maybe its hitbox is glitched and he simply can't hit me when doing it, because I don't recall ever getting hit by that attack. Ever. Not once. That's such a weird attack. So don't worry about that attack. That you can dodge that attack. You don't have to roll that one. However, I absolutely recommend that you kind of get into a certain rhythm and master the rolls. Because you're definitely gonna need them. You are most definitely gonna need to roll a lot. So yeah. Oh my god, I got the hiccups. There's. And now I just yawn. What the hell is going on with me? Oh my god, this is nuts. This is a nightmare. Alright, well, in any case, I guess I should go over the attack patterns and kind of lay down my strategy here. Basically, the Toad Prince. Have I called him the Frog Prince? Shit, the boss's name is the Toad Prince, but fuck, Toad, Frog. There is a difference between a toad and a frog, but you know what I mean. We all know what I mean. Come on, people. We're on the clock here. Time is money. We don't have time to debate the semantics. Fuck. In any case, so And boom, you see that? So the roll has enough iframes to be able to dodge any crazy move. So that's why, that's a huge goddamn reason why rolling should be the only thing that you do. But in terms of his attacks, he has a couple of them. He has, you know, his poison spit, his tongue that he just spits out in an insanely fast speed. He has his tongue waggling, sloppy kiss thing that he does as well. He has the stomp attack that he does on occasion, very rarely. And there is one kind of, I guess, a common pattern that you will be able to kind of discern if you practice enough against him. But that I will just, you know, I'm just gonna give you the cheat sheet, man. I'm gonna give you the cheat sheet. I'm gonna give you the answers immediately. I'm not gonna... We don't have any time to waste, so let's just do it. Basically, my tactic is this. When you stand in front of him, try not to move, like I'm doing. I'm moving a lot. I try to, you know, stay on the offensive, stay mobile. Basically, I don't want to ever like stand still because that's gonna get you killed against this guy, most definitely. Oh yes, he is. And I wanted to save because it's taking so long, and I was like, how long do I have to do this shit? Yeah, I mean, I was desperate. I think this attempt took me... I think this attempt lasts 10 minutes, actually. You know, I love CD Projekt Red, but I think that Toad Prince has just a bit too much health on New Game Plus Death March. Just a tad bit too much. But in any case, so yeah, don't... when you're fighting this guy, don't move around as much. You know, you see me, I'm kind of, you know, walking to the sides all the time. But try not to do that. Try to stand right in front of him. Because what that's gonna do, right? I basically understand how the AI works, right? So when you just stand in front of him, and you're not moving to the sides, because when you're moving at the sides, you're basically prompting him to jump up in the air and readjust himself. Sometimes he just moves like that as well. But so if I roll, you see how he's gonna constantly be turning to try to face me. And there I hit him and he jumped up to face me. And he just spit out his tongue there, he spit out his tongue again, he just moved to face me, he jumps up to face me. You see? He's constantly doing that, and obviously that is so he can align his attack in order to hit you with it. Totally fine, understandable. The thing is, when he does that, you can actually predict his attacks fairly reliably. All you have to do basically is just stand in front of him, keep at a close medium distance. Try to have Geralt's head just where his chin is, and so stand in front of him. Wait 1 second. So just count to 1. So just go 1, then roll to the side towards him, so that you end up basically exactly at his side. Yeah. And that will enable you to be at an extremely good advantage to sneak in a hit on him. Now remember, it's a one-shot, one-kill boss fight, so be careful rolling in, right? Because if he lands, when he does the little jump, he's gonna kill you. So you're gonna have to kinda, you know, find the timing for it, but the general premise, or I guess the principle you should be following, is don't walk around so much, because that'll just force him to readjust himself all the time. And that gives you no opportunity whatsoever to close the distance and sneak in a hit. Stand in front of him, wait 1 second, he's going to attack. Then, after you've dodged his attack, hit him once. Then back off, rinse, repeat. That's pretty much the my entire tactic in a nutshell. However, there are a couple of caveats. One that I can think of right now. That poison spit, he just did it. Not now. That's not the poison spit I was thinking about. Oh my god, there's 2 different poison spits. There's the poison spit that he just did, but there's also this kind of glowing green orb of goo that he spits out. That attack, when he does that attack, That's the one. That's what I want to... and I'm dead. God. I almost... Oh my god. Can't even... I can't even like adequately describe what I was thinking and feeling when I was fighting this guy. But in any case, but yeah, so when he spits out that green orb of goo and venom and, you know, his venomous spit, I suppose. That attack comes out so fast. It is, you can dodge it just fine. The problem is that its recovery, the recovery time for that attack is the shortest of all the attacks that the Toad Prince has. So chances are, when he does that spit attack, this one, and you roll, he's immediately going to counter by either attacking again or jumping in the air and doing his little slam down dunk attack. And then catch you as you roll in towards him in order, you know, as you try to attack him. And then he just kills you, one-shots you. So that's a huge caveat. So when he does that attack, do not, I repeat, do not roll into him. Like that's kind of where, you know, experience comes in. You have to be able to kind of discern and learn exactly the distance that you need to have when you kind of, you know, dodge his attack and roll in towards him to attack. So I dodged his attack, roll in, attack, dodge back. I dodge his attack, or rather roll away, roll and dodges. You know what I mean. I evade his attack by rolling. Then I attack. Then he reallocates, and basically rinse repeat. That's pretty much the fight in essence. But that spit attack that he does, that green blob of goo that he, fuck me, man. Who knows what that is? I don't even want to think about that. But yeah, when he does that attack, try to, instead of attacking, try to immediately just dodge once back, and then you'll be able to, you know, you will have created enough distance between you and him that he won't be able to kill you with his slam down attack. But this boss, just watching him gives me, and I fucked up. I put him at the corner, which just increases the likelihood of him killing me by like 800%. This is such a fucked up place to fight him in. I definitely prefer to fight him in the center, where I can kind of circle around him. There's enough room and space and enough light for me to be able to, you know, read his attacks, read his attack patterns, and I just feel a lot safer doing it. Doing it in the center. Fighting this guy in the center is definitely preferred, at least by me. Is there any other like downside, any risk, any major caveat that I need to mention? I don't think so, to be honest. I think I've mentioned everything. That poison spit that he does, that green venomous toxic goo thing that he does, that's pretty much the most dangerous attack. Not because of the attack itself. I mean, it is a one-shot, one-kill. Even when I used Quen, it doesn't matter. Doesn't fucking matter. It's a one-shot, one-kill, even with Quen. But I mean, you can kind of see it coming. After fighting this guy enough times, you will kind of learn kind of his tells whenever he's gonna do an attack. He usually kind of lowers his head a bit, and or I guess really he just starts moving his head just in general. And that's when you know, and that's where I'm dead. And that's when you know he's gonna try to attempt something, and at that point you need to be extra careful. You need to be on guard all the time. Oh, what the hell? I just yawned again. What is going on? Well, I mean, it's kind of late. Fuck. It is kind of late now that I think about it. And I was at school, so Fuck, yeah, no, okay, that makes sense. It's been a long day. Not that long. What kind of long? It's been decently long. But, you know, I was looking forward to kind of commentating on this boss because he's such a hardcore motherfucker. This guy is nuts. I have a whirl. I have the whirl and the rend abilities. But, honestly, I would not recommend you using them. I feel like whirl... I did not even try using against this guy. Maybe I did. I don't think so, but maybe. Not in this video, but maybe in the official episode. Maybe I tried whirl and rend and just discovered that nah, whirl takes quite a bit of time to actually just, you know, activate. Whilst rend, I feel like the recovery time for that attack is just a tad bit too long. Just a snippet long. But yeah, anything else that I need to mention? I guess that, I mean, fighting this guy, like I said, in the center is pretty much the absolute best thing to do. Not because you have plenty of room in which you can maneuver in, but you can also use the light from the top of this sewer to kind of help you, you know, just see things, so you don't have to feel like you're blind. Because fighting him in the corners, honestly, just makes me really anxious and kind of stressful, to be honest, because there's not enough light there, and I mean, you can see the frog. Fuck, the Toad Prince. You can see him, but no. The extra light is honestly, in my opinion, a must. Just to kind of, just so you can see his silhouette and honestly the details of his body and face, so that there is no ambiguity whatsoever when he's gonna. And I was standing a bit too close for him, a bit too close to him right there. My bad. Totally my bad. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Ugh, this guy. But, I hope that you've, as you've been watching this, this video, that you've been able to see a pretty substantial kind of improvement curve that I've done. I mean, comparing this footage to the footage of me, you know, fighting him for the first couple of times is honestly night and day. Right now, I've pretty much perfected my my tactics, or my overall strategy, even, because now I have found my rhythm and I know how to beat him. So it's exactly like I said before. So stand in front of him. Wait 1 second. Okay, so this is not the best time to illustrate that because I kind of fucked up my own strategy. But stand in front of him, dodge, or rather roll, attack him, stand in front of him, let him attack, roll away, attack him, roll away as he attacks, attack him, dodge back so he doesn't kill you with the slam down attack, and rinse and repeat. That's that. I mean, I've got him on lockdown. I figured out his AI, and yeah, I mean this video is pretty much just vanity, to be honest. Like, I feel like I was struggling with him so much, and he genuinely made me feel like, holy fuck, is he gonna like end this playlist, this Let's Play series that I'm doing? Because I was just frankly, I was just unsure if I was ever gonna be able to beat him. Because fuck me, he's hard. He's really damn hard. He's a difficult boss. He actually gave me a lot of trouble in New Game. When I was playing the game for the first time on New Game, also on Death March difficulty, he was kicking my ass, something fierce there. So I knew that this boss and the all-geared fight in the estate, and the Von Everett estate, those were gonna be the two insane battles that I was dreading. that I was really just kind of scratching my head thinking, what the fuck, how am I gonna beat these assholes? And now I'm just applying a bit of oil, so that I can... I was kind of, you know, under the... I was desperate. I was just desperate. I was just, you know, thinking to myself, is there anything that I can employ that can speed this shit up? And there I wanted to attack, but I think that sometimes when you roll and you attack whilst you're rolling, he doesn't register that attack. What you have to do is you have to wait until he's done rolling, then attack. Then he kind of registers your input, and I was standing a bit too close. And I got a bit too greedy and impatient, to be honest. Like this guy, I've been fighting him for quite some time, and I was just feeling... I was just thinking, fuck this, and... and you bastard. By the way, my Geralt is looking pretty fly, isn't it? Whew! Dang! That style, man, that fucking style. I'm one of those vain assholes who has to look fabulous when he's kicking ass. No matter what game it is, really, but you know, if it's a game that had customization, then oh boy, then I most definitely have to look like a badass. So I'm, you know, I haven't, you know, min-maxed, you know, my equipment or anything like that. I'm just kind of playing a goofy character. My swords are pretty good though. They are at the appropriate level for this guy, and right, no, you can't upgrade weapons here. What the hell? For a second I was like, can you upgrade weapons? No, but you know, you can't. But they are the appropriate level at least, and the highest tiered weapons that I have. I think I'm using the... yeah, no, I am. I am using the Tier 4 Woven Steel Sword and the Tier 4 Ursine Silver Sword. Great blades, they complement my playstyle excellently, just fabulously. And I love how they look, to be honest. They look incredible. And this is attempt 17. Attempt 17. Oh, right, so this is not the last one. Oh my god, this is far from the last one. Holy fuck. We're gonna be here quite some time, kids. Man. But I really felt like, you know, I wanted to showcase the entire fight, but I just didn't want to do it on my, you know, in the main series, simply because I don't know how interesting that would have been. I don't know if, you know, how interesting it would have been for people to see me struggle with this asshole for an entire hour. I mean, holy fuck. But I'm really proud of myself. I was so close to just giving up and, you know, trying to cheat this boss, to be honest, just to see if there was a console command that... I think there is, actually. I think there is a console command that you can type in that kills whatever enemy is standing right in front of you. I do not, however, know if it applies to bosses. So, yeah. But, yeah, I didn't want to include this in my kind of regular official series, just in case people just would have been, you know, gotten a bit bored, you know, by me just doing the same fucking thing for basically an hour. I think that people would have lost their minds, and I wanted to spare them that. I wanted to spare people the aggravation of having to watch me fumble my way. Oh my god, through this boss. I really feel like I stumbled dick first into success when I found that this winning formula for myself. But I am really proud that I managed to kind of analyze the fight, and I mean, it took me quite some time, but come on, cut me some slack. It's a one-shot, one-kill fight. That guy can one-shot me. You have no idea the amount of stress. Like, the longer the fight goes on for, and the less health a Toad Prince has, exponentially, alright? The stress level rises exponentially. I can't even imagine how sweaty my hands were and how stiff my neck was when I was fighting this guy, and especially when I was, you know, when I managed to get him to the third bracket of his health bar. When I managed to reduce his health down to that last third bracket, I mean, I was ecstatic. And of course, when a person gets ecstatic, he gets a bit, you know, gets a bit careless, but gets a bit cocky, you know, a bit cocky, baby. And that's when mistakes happen, like now. And that's what I said before, by the way. He just did his little green orb venomous spit there, and he recovered so fast that he got me as I was trying to attack him. Because as you can see, when he does his normal spit, or rather his, you know, tongue thrust, oh my god, that sounds so dirty. You know, that's, you know, that has a decent recovery time that you can actually land a couple of hits in. Oh my god. This is unfortunate. Am I gonna be able to evict him out of this place? No. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh my god. Yeah, this looks like a lost cause. I mean, I'm fighting him in this corner, and I'm doing my best, but I'm not giving up, you know. But no, I don't recommend it. Don't fight him in the corner. Don't fight him here in the darkness of the sewer. Oh boy. I mean, again, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I am really proud of myself because I'm a very impatient guy. I tend to, you know, I tend to fancy myself, you know, pretty good player. I mean, I'm not. I think I'm, you know, below average in any game really. I'm better at some, worse at others. You know, I mean, for example, I feel pretty confident at being a bit cocky when I say that, you know, I do pretty decently in Battlefield 3 and 4. You know, sitting at a, you know, at a healthy KD and, you know, just doing work, man. Doing work at every fucking, and dead. At every fucking match that I end up in. Just give it my all, man. But other games, like, you know, Total War, Shogun 2, and, some other, you know, like fighting games, like Street Fighter or BlazBlue. Yeah, I do a whole lot less. I simply cannot, you know, be cocky when it comes to those games. Oh no, I cannot. But you know, one of the kind of detrimental kind of aspects of my personality, not my play, just my personality, is the fact that I get impatient very easily. I get frustrated at the game and myself way too fast. And I don't have much self-confidence in myself, so whenever that happens, whenever I feel like shit, the game has gone too hard, I just give up. I am a quitter, in every sense of the word. I am a quitter. I hate that aspect of myself, but you know, I don't like to lose. I do not like to lose. It's not a nice feeling. I like to win. I like to be good. Because I feel like, fuck, gaming is one of those few things that I genuinely care about, and one of those few things that I want to be really good at. And, you know, it's always nice to have that one thing that you're, you know, exceptionally well at. You know what I mean? There's that one thing that all of your friends can kind of turn to you and ask you for help whenever they have a certain problem with, you know, a boss or a level, a puzzle, whatever. Doesn't matter what it is. Anything gaming related, I want to be the go-to man for all my friends. So whenever I start to like fail, and whenever I start to suck, and whenever I hit an obstacle that I feel like, goddamn, I can't overcome this, I lose heart, and I basically just give up. I hate that about myself. I really do. But that's why I'm so proud of this fight. Because I did not give up. I'm really happy that I chose to record everything. Because, fuck me, watching this footage and, you know, seeing my gameplay, it's, yeah. it's pretty, you know, it's pretty cool to see, you know, that, you can do it. Even someone like me, who is, you know, a pussy little bitch, who starts to cry as soon as he doesn't get it his own way when he's doing something in life. Whenever things don't go his way, I just start crying and fucking whining like a bitch. Not an attribute, you know, of mine that I'm particularly proud of, but I am who I am, for fuck's sake. But yeah, that's pretty much the kind of one. I guess there's two reasons to why I wanted to do this fight. One, because I wanted to showcase the entire fight, all of the attempts rather. Ooh, that was close. Ooh, that roll. Woohoo! I wanted to just showcase all of the attempts to show people how I did it, in case anybody's, you know, curious to see how. You know, just to see, you know, what the learning curve was. And, you know, maybe, hopefully this will maybe help somebody who's stuck at this boss fight. Because I was stuck. I'm stuck for a mighty long time. And the second reason is, you know, because if I can do this, anyone can. If I can defeat this ultra hard fucking boss, then holy shit, then you can as well. I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna be like, yo man, the boss really fucking easy, man. All you had to do, man. Okay, man. Just had to go in, do fucking inventory, had to just drink this potion, and fucking throw that bomb, and then you would've fucking one-shot the Toad Prince, fucking disgusting piece of shit noob, motherfucker, fucking hate you, go down the fire, I hope the bus fucking hits you, breaks both your legs, then you can't walk away, and then the bus just backs into you, fucking squashes your fucking head like a pancake, and I'm like, god dang, alright, fuck, I get you, fuck, I get the gist of your point. I'm a baddie. Okay, I know. But still, nonetheless, even though I am a baddie, I managed to beat this guy, and even though I didn't use some super effective technique, I still feel like this strategy worked out for me and my build, and I'm really proud of myself. Woo! If I would have died there, I don't know what I would have done. I would have given up. Alt F4, man. But yeah, I'm just really proud of myself that I didn't give up. I feel like I wanted to immortalize this fight by uploading it so for the entire world to see. And so that everybody can hear my shitty commentary. Anyway, so the fight is coming to a close. This is, spoiler, this is the last attempt. This is the attempt that I beat him in. And you do not actually have to reduce his entire life bar down to 0. When you hit, like, I don't know, maybe 5% left of his, when about 5% of his health bar is left, a cutscene will trigger and you will have won. And I feel like I've made up for that remaining 5% that you don't get to fight. I feel like I've already made up for that by just fighting this guy so many times. Shit! 23 times. 19 are included in this video. Oh! Splitting it, I mean, just fucking gutting him like that was just so satisfying. Usually, you know, I'm not a sadist. I don't like to see animals or beasts or monsters or anything really. You know, I don't like seeing anybody suffer like that, but I'm not gonna lie, that was so fucking gratifying and satisfying. Fighting this guy for so long and finally beating him. Oh. Woo! This is pretty much the end of the video. Yeah, if anybody has trouble defeating this boss, I want you to know you're not the only one. So often, you know, people will just, you know, omit their fuck ups and just display them playing like a god, but I decided to include everything. Just to show that I'm human as well, god damn it. And hopefully, now that you've seen what it takes to defeat this boss, you won't be, too scared and, you should be a little scared, Fear is good. Fear keeps you on your toes. Fear keeps you focused. So, you should be a bit scared, but don't be, don't think that you can't do it, alright? If you're thinking about doing a New Game Plus Death March run and you're just fucking shitting your pants because some parts of the game are just way too hard, or in your opinion way too hard, I want you to know that you can do it, alright? You can. And I think you should. Because I had, all in all, even though I was fucking just I was so stressed out when I did this fight, but I can't deny that I had the time of my life. It was mad fun. So I would most definitely recommend anybody who wants to do this fight on New Game Plus Death March, try it, do it. And hopefully this video will have given you some pointers as how to defeat him. But yeah, that's that. I've been going on way too long. Thanks for watching, everybody. And yeah, I guess, I hope to see you on my Let's Death March The Witcher 3 official series. If not, that's cool. That's totally fine. Shameless plug. Vafail, everybody. Thanks for watching.